Hello, me and CPU here, and I would like to talk to you about people's actions. And I'm not talking about, oh, he went to this person's house. I'm talking about literally when they're speaking to you, how they really speak to you. And if you don't agree, leave it in the comments below. I will be happy to answer the questions or comments or statements. Except for like you're fucking nerd because that's just racist shit. But because it really has no relevance. Okay, that's where I'm gonna start. Actually, relevance. When you speak to someone, how relevant what you're saying is really truly relevant. Now, by relevant, I mean relevant to life. I don't mean relevant to the conversation you are having. If you start the conversation with an idea, it is a very good thing. It's not a bad thing. Trying to make people think, i.e., comedians, which is what they do for a living, you laugh, but you think about what they're saying. You don't just laugh and move on. If you truly, really are laughing and not trying to laugh to get laughs or laugh, and by laugh, and by to get laughs, I mean laughing affects other people. It really does. Like if you laugh, more people are apt to laugh at what you're laughing at just because you're laughing already. And if you explain it, they're already in the mood to laugh because you've already laughed. And that is a very it's a physiological thing. A psych no, a physical like physical, it's a physical thing. I'm sorry, I don't know the word. I'm kind of sick right now, so my mind's what anyway. What I'm the thing I was trying to talk about is when you interact with somebody. These people literally say the most irrelevant shit to life known to man. I'm talking about you're talking to somebody and tell me if I'm wrong here. Please feel free to tell me if I'm wrong here. You go in, you talk to them, and you're just having like, oh, how's your day? It's good. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. And then you get this kind of look, like, are you okay? Like that kind of look. There's no happiness to even hear that this person who asked you. I mean, I guess you could assume that because I took the time to ask you how your day was, that I was genuinely interested to know. But think about this: people who don't assume, or people who are very sensitive, they assume things too quickly. So they'll assume that since you made that look, you don't like them. And when you make that look, it people perceive that a certain way because of the general populace's opinion on this look. And this look, like I want you to think about that. I like this is also a comment thing. I'm gonna be doing that the whole video. I'm just saying, like you need, like I want feedback. When I speak, it's not for just you. It's for myself, and I want feedback so I can learn myself through your perception of the world and of the words that I'm speaking. Because it's different perspectives add up as a collective. And that collective, I know I'm going off a tangent, I'm sorry, from my original topic, but this is important. When you have a tangent about how everything can get off track, it's a tangent within a tangent, i.e., Inception, motherfuckers. Fuck that shit. Memes, whatever. Well, yeah, I'll get on the point of cigarettes being poison later. That's in a different video. Yeah, don't even pay attention to this because I will explain later. Just because you want me to. I know you want me to. You can't even lie. You can't lie to a motherfucker who knows. You can't lie. Like, come on. Like anyone who has interest in this video at all will want to know you're talking about life and being healthy and trying to fucking better yourself on your channel, and then you go and fucking light up a stove in the middle of your video, right? Well, anyways, back on human behavior. So that look that I mentioned earlier, If you don't remember, like, you can pause it. It's YouTube, so you can pause it and go back and just, have fun. You can fucking like fucking just memes and fucking whatever. Edit my shit. I don't care. I'm happy. Credit me. Do whatever you fucking like with my videos. I know I'm a very big black man. I'm 6'6". I'm very memeable. If that's even a fucking word yet, it probably is because of the amount of memes that are out. But at the same time, I will enjoy it. I fucking recommend anything you can pick out about myself that you don't like, do it. And even that, even just the fact that I don't mind, that's something to fucking pick on. Come on, we're humans. We find fucking imperfections and everything, right? You're a bastard. You're an equal person as me. I view everyone as equal, but you are a bastard, and that is a label. And I hate labels in general, but you still, I have to label you as something, and there's a word for it, and it's called a bastard or an asshole or a douchebag who's going to misconstrue my words to the point where they want to enforce a hatred upon me because I just went on YouTube and voiced my opinion. And even with, not if, sorry, even with me asking you to critique me, they will find a way to critique me to the point where it's past where I said critique me. It's more on the point of hatred than critiquing. But that's alright. Do it. You know what? Because haters are the biggest fans of anyone. Anyone. Ask anyone on YouTube. I guarantee you. I fucking guarantee. Oh my god. You will see Rebecca Black. The reason why she's famous is because she's hated. When you can become famous when you're hated, and I'm going off on a tangent again. Uh, Sorry, I'm sick. I have phlegm, Well, anyone who is hated on YouTube and massively hated, not just hated, like, I mean, like, millions of people have seen this video, millions of people have said fuck you to Rebecca Black, millions of people have said fuck you to Justin Bieber, but also millions of people have said I love you, Justin Bieber. So, I mean, Justin Bieber tip, on a Justin Bieber tip, he is very intelligent. He just keeps making his music. And then he puked on stage, and that shit went ridiculous. Fuck it, that's human behavior. That's some human behavior right there. Humans love to watch others fail. And it's a sad fucking thing. It's not something to be proud of. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry to the rest of the beings that have to fucking live with these people. I am sorry that if you have a roommate who loves to see you fail because they fail so much, or even if they're successful, they love to see people fail because they have failed some point in their life. And they know, they can relate to it. They're like, oh, I fucking failed too. But fuck you, it's not me this time, ha 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 ha. But that's still dick. That's very dick. And I'm sorry for the people that have to live with that every day. I can understand it, like, if it's your best friend, I mean, like, best friends fuck with each other. But they don't really mean what they say. And if they do mean what they say, they'll let you know. Like, they're not afraid to be like, dude, your fucking girlfriend's a whore. Like, straight up. Like, I mean, she's just fucking dudes left and right. And a real best friend, you can call someone your best friend, and then when that moment comes, what I just said, and you're the one dating the girl, 9 times out of 10, guys will be like, nah, dude, nah. Or maybe let me check into it, and they'll watch. And 9 times out of 10, they'll find out they're cheating. There's always that one really true relationship in high school, just because of the amount of people and the amount of different people there are. That your soulmate, you feel it, and not even 1 out of 10 has that in the world. Probably about 1 out of 6,000, and that's just a guess, has that. Everybody has their counterpart, but not your soulmate. Your counterpart is just a double of yourself. Someone who looks very, i.e., Zooey Deschanel and Katy Perry. Yes, I said Zooey Deschanel first because big boobs don't make you hot. I mean, they make you hotter, but you can't be Zooey Deschanel. It's just too much. Like, I can't. Just the hotness. I love all forms of women. Fat, skinny. I mean, I'm not one to just go fuck a woman. And that's very quote unquote unmanly of me. But at the same time, you all have to understand when you see true beauty, beauty is the essence of somebody, not what they say. Words, you can call me nigger, you can call me fucking trash, you can call me fuck. You can literally think of anything. The worst word in the fucking whole language of humans. I don't care. It's words. Your energy cannot penetrate me when it comes to that. Just that I've grown up as a half white, half, well, really, I mean, it's white, but half French Canadian. And I know I'm over analyzing, but fuck it, right? Everyone's probably gonna ask me anyways. Half, half, half white Canadian, French Canadian, and half African, and that's just that. But me being an intelligent person has got me more flack than anything. Anything. Not being black. I mean, people say the N word and then go, oh, I can't believe, like, but they won't say that. They just look at me. Everyone in the room. Imagine you walk into your best friend's house, and right as you walk into your best friend's house, he's like, "Yeah, I fucking got that, nigga," and I'm like, and then they go, like, all at me, and there's no problem with this, but there really is because it shows that they're thinking. Like, I know these people for years. I'm talking about years. Like these all these people I've hung out with on a daily basis for the last 3 years, and they're still in their minds. They might not say anything, but that look that they give you means, oh fuck, I just said the N word in front of this black motherfucker right here, and this is a big ass dude. He's gonna fucking kill me, and you can feel their fear, and it's just the funniest fucking shit ever. I mean, like, dude, if you were wearing a scream mask and someone was in the shower, and that fear you get when someone says a racist joke in front of, like, or just the N word that's not black, even even not Arabs, and like from anything from Arabs to Asians to fucking, I know Hawaii is considered Asian, but they're not really. To Hawaiians, Africans, anybody, Eskimos, anybody you meet, any ethnicity will give you that look when the N word is used, unless they do not understand the word in English. If they understand that word, you'll know if someone foreign knows your fucking name, like knows that word. You'll know because they'll give you the look like, I can't believe I just said that, and I'm staring at you immensely and intensely with all my fucking power because I'm so sorry. Forever. I tested this. The longest time that I fucking started it. I had it. I had my fucking, like, we were all chilling, fucking just doing us, like, and we were just fucking playing games. And I was waiting for it. I was just fucking praying it happened because I get this feeling around people that I know when they're gonna. Not when, but I can estimate when, and I know that they're gonna do it. Some people I know won't do it, and I'm never wrong with that. I'm wrong with plenty of other things. I'm not impeccable by any means. No human is. But with that, it's just the sense. It's like a fucking eighth sense. I got it. I don't know how. Maybe it's from living with a 98.9% Caucasian rate in your hometown, maybe. I mean, I wasn't born up here, but I mean, I 2 weeks since I was 2 weeks old. I've lived up here until I was 18. So, I mean, yeah, you get the sense when white people are like are uncomfortable around black people because it happens a lot here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I live in Florida, but it happens a lot here. It happens down there a lot too, but not nearly as much. So, this has all been on human behavior. Please really analyze what I've been saying and like what I do and how I react. Even me, I have behaviors that I don't wish I had. Why? We know we don't want them, but we can't help it. I.e., habit comes into play. How is habit really anything? It's not, but we make it this big deal. It's my habit. I can't help it. But when you defeat yourself like that, you can't move forward from that habit until you're finally like, nah, dude, I don't need to chew on my fucking nails. Nah, dude, I don't need to drink. Nah, dude, I don't need that fucking cigs. Nah, dude, I don't need, like, truly realize that if you have a problem, if you really do have a problem with something, and realize that problem and be like, shit, I have a problem, but I really don't need that. And resist temptation. Temptation is the number one cause of everything. I'm sorry to speak at you like you guys are little children. I know I elongated my syllables there, but I'm used to dealing with stupid people, and it's just so. And when stupid, I mean like just no common sense. I don't mean that they're stupid like like not no they are stupid intellectually. I mean when it comes to processing information and thinking, they are very low. On if it was a scale, it'd be very low. But they're very good at math and stuff like that. They're just terrible at thinking. Anything that's not factual, I'm used to those people. Anything that's not factual, they have no fucking idea even how to process that. They don't like logic. Anything that's not logic, they don't. It's not true. What am I supposed to do with that? I'm a very logical dude, but I also like to think psychological and physiological. If that's right, if I'm wrong, feel free to connect. Feel free to correct, not connect, correct. Sorry, this stuff I know is getting into my fucking brains. Apparently, I can't speak today. But I want to make a video for you guys. I haven't made one in a while, and this one's really long, and I realize that, and I'm sorry. But I just want you to think and give me feedback. I mean, I'm a funny guy, I guess. I don't really think of myself funny, but whatever. People find me funny, I guess. So, I mean, I'll try to be as humorous. If you want comedy, I'll write some skits for you. I'll do pretty much anything at this point. I don't care. I mean, I got nothing but time. On summer break, I'm just fucking chilling. Like, trying to find a job, but I'm chilling. So, it's like, I'll make fucking video every day. If you guys want it, just like the video, comment, and subscribe to me. If you like how I view life, then subscribe. If you don't, then don't. Dislike. I don't give a fuck, dude. You just like my shit. Oh well. You don't like it. It's your perspective. I can't try to hurt your perspective through my opinion because it's all opinion. I.e., what a hypothesis is. It's an idea. People take hypothesis as fact. And that's the one thing. YouTube, you watching this video right now, the one thing I want you to take from this video, the one absolute truth, I promise you, I absolutely promise you, no matter what you do in this life, in this world that we live in, you interpreting information from your own perspective and then deciding if it's true or false instead of just taking it as true or taking it as false immediately is the most important thing that you as a human can do, because that's why we have a frontal lobe. We don't have a cortex in front. We have portents in back on the right and on the left, but it's not as big, usually for right-handed people anyways. That's not me, but so that's it. I'm gonna end this video right here. I just wanted to get this out. I felt like talking, and you guys are a perfect audience, so like it. Seriously, if you don't like it, please don't. I prefer brutal honesty and brutal critiquing. Fucking hey, I can't speak. Sorry for drinking, a little bit. So, not this. I mean that. I mean that. Not this. Fucking gabos. What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, so, just like my shit if you like it. Just like it if you don't like it, Be honest. That's all I ask. And any human being, honesty is important. If it's gonna hurt me, too bad. Hurt me. Fucking boo-hoo. Time cures all wounds. It doesn't if you cannot get over it. That's another thing. Actually, you know what? This video's gonna keep going because that's a very good point about human behavior. Is they like to defeat, especially with love. This is this very particular thing to love, but it's not at the same time. There's a general consensus about this topic, and I'm going to tell you what it is after I'm done about this topic. But most people experiences it. Experiences is fucking right, dude. I feel like a fucking idiot right now. That's what alcohol does to you. So after all that experience, it just builds up and builds up. But people don't realize what's really happening. Back to what I said earlier, and then went into the love. When love occurs, people become blind. They really do. They become blind to their own light within themselves. Because when you're in love, anyone ever notice how you have more energy? You have more everything. Everything positive is boosted when you fall in love. When you're actually in love, this is when it really hits. It's like 4 times than a crush. It's like there's nothing on earth that would stop you from being with that person. That is one of the strongest forces on earth. It's not the strongest, and I'll answer what the strongest is in the next video that I make, which is going to be very soon. So comment, please, because I'll make another one as soon as I start seeing comments pop up. I will make another one. Also, critique me and comment on what you want me to talk about. If you want me to talk about some weird shit, I'll go into some deep weird shit. I'll do the research on whatever topic. I am a knowledge buff. There's only 2 things that us humans have as assets in this world. When we are born, there's only 2 real things. What are you gonna say? Money? No. Houses? No. According to humans, that's our assets, but that's not really our assets. Naturally, that's not our assets. That's physical, fucking material possession. That has become a human need due to greed and capitalism and socialism. All of it. Every single governmentally issued system, like capitalism and socialism, always have major. It's not small. It's never really small. If it was that small, the citizens wouldn't be able to know it, even with the internet. Now that's some fucked up shit. That's some fuck shit. That there's that bad of holes. Because when people set that up, they set it up with greed in mind. It's never set up to where we get to actually read deep down into it. We get the gist. Capitalism, money market, blah, blah, blah. We don't get down deep into the presidential spendings, the Fed's spendings, every single private organization's spendings. We don't get into that because there's so many loopholes within capitalism that we would immediately, as a collective, the collective is stupid, but there are with within each chunk of humans, like chunk being like 100,000, there's a few geniuses in there, at least. And they're gonna figure it out. They'd be the ones to figure it out and spread it around, and the populace would be like, "Oh no, not really." And then as it got around, because it was a general belief, people like more and more people would start to believe it because it started to become a general belief. So I want to fit in. I must believe this. That's another thing about fucking human behavior. What the fuck is that? When did free thinking go out the fucking window? I.e., being a gentleman. Yes, you're being very selfish. Selfish is good, but not when it harms others. Being like selfish with important things is the best thing for you. I can't even stress that enough. If it's going to benefit you and not harm someone else, you need to take that shit. You need to take that opportunity. Like I can't even stress that enough. But people don't because there's either people do, but people don't. People will take the ones that don't harm anyone, but they'll also take the ones that harm people, which is known as douchebags and assholes on this side. Then you have the opposite side of the spectrum, which is people who won't be selfish at all. And if you have an equal amount on each side, that creates a balance within the earth. It creates a balance of assholes and truly nice people, and then you have the middle people, which it's evens, boom, like each one's a lighter. It goes boom, 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 all even. Now, when these Buddhist monks all get together, that's why there's times in history where there are more monks, way more monks. Do you notice that when we were crusading, that there were millions of monks? And it was because of all the evil souls that were being created. This has nothing to do with religion, just by the way. Before you say, oh, he's a Christianity buff, oh, he's a Buddhist, oh, he's blah, blah, blah. I'm not anything. Fuck that shit. Atheist, I'm not even that. I don't like labels, if you haven't got that yet. Fuck that noise. I am. You are. Everyone is. There's no labels to it. You are. You are what you are. If you're a Christian but you're a shitty person, you're still a fucking shitty person. And you're gonna go to hell. Because you are a shitty person, because your soul is tainted. You and hell isn't even hell isn't in the Bible. Hell says nothing about burning to death. This is nothing about dying by lava. This is nothing of that. All it says is fire and brimstone. And what is under the earth? Fire and brimstone. What is in the air? The description of heaven, maybe? But on that tip, you also have to remember that these people who wrote the Bible and wrote the Quran, I don't remember the Jewish book's name. I can't like that's always escapes me for some reason. And wrote the laws on Buddhism. All were way undereducated than the normal person now, just because of the technology that we have. Well, then again, the normal person is very uneducated. To be honest, they are very uneducated. But you know what I mean, like middle class and up. All of them are very educated when it comes to things on the internet. I mean, some of them go, yellow, yeah, yellow. I'm gonna get fucked up tonight. Why? You want the poisons in your body? Is that what you want? Do it. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna call you a bad person because of it. Because you're not a bad person. You are a person who made a decision. Decisions are to be judged, not people. And that is also something I want you to take from that. So the earlier point, and then this one. All right. Well, I'm approaching I'm like 50 seconds away from fucking 30 minutes, but I'm sorry for making you watch this. Like, really, it's really long. I just wanted to go on a rant today. But if you enjoyed it, do what I said earlier. If you don't, do the same thing that I said earlier. Subscribe if you want to. If you don't, fuck it. I'll just keep making them. I don't give a shit. But it will help me want to make more. It will motivate me. And that's me as CPU, and I'm out. Peace, y'all. Deuces.